Hi, Professor in class. My name is Ciara, and this is my This Is Me video. We are discussing who we are and what experiences we've had to made us into the person that we are. So I'm recently 26, and I am living with my partner and my 5.5-month-old puppy and my kitten Rosie here, who does not want to be in the camera. And a lot of things brought me to this point and to the person that I am. When I was 23 years old, I came out as bisexual to a very religious family that was not very accepting, and that really altered the way that I saw myself in the world around me. I grew up with the Bible saying that homosexuality was a sin and was wrong and was not condoned in my world and within my family. I also come from a Catholic and Hispanic family, and so they are just very strong on traditions and believing that the way that they do. And so it was always male and female. We were made to be wives and mothers and nothing more. And so coming into my own self to say that that is not who I am, that's not what I believe, definitely changed how I saw the world and how I started interpreting the world around me. When we talk about different cultures and understanding outside of just our own and how that can relate to our communication, I definitely saw that within those first years of coming out. My culture, again, was very based on tradition, and this is we do this just because we do, no reason why. But coming into my own self, learning how to relate to other people, to be more understanding and open-minded, has really helped me to develop as a person, to understand cultures outside of myself and not just follow tradition just because. And I can now speak to other people and be open-minded when we're discussing something. So when I'm getting their information, and one of the aspects that we talk in this course is decoding. And when someone is speaking to you and you are processing that information, I now don't have those barriers that I used to have from tradition to understand what is going on. I can listen, be open-minded, and when giving feedback, be more focused on what they've told me, not only just what I believe or what I've been taught, or just had a more of a narrow-minded focus as I did before because of this experience. Living with my partner, obviously he's a male, and so he comes from a different culture as well. He's still Hispanic and very traditionalist, but he's lived on his own. He's had different struggles, and the male and female mind is completely different. So when it comes to different ways that we see the world, our different perceptions and how they come in, just like our course talks about linguistic determinism and relativism. I can't speak today. I definitely can see those when we are starting to try to communicate throughout our relationship. To be able to just listen to see what he says when we do our check-ins, and see where we are as a couple. He uses different words. His experiences obviously have shaped who he is as a person. My experiences have shaped who I am as a person, and our past relationships have as well. So when we're discussing us, it definitely comes into play, and you have to realize that our perception is relative and we must be open to each other and how the other's perception is changing their world and their understanding. So we have to be more understanding of that. Being a pet mom, you're definitely around different other people, and so you learn how to connect with other people through a mutual connection. And so when I'm with my cat peoples, a little angel right there, when I'm with my cat peoples or I'm with my dog people, you change how you talk to understand them, and it's definitely more about learning than it is just about talking about oneself. And so I think those are those things that are in my everyday life. I see my animals every day. They teach me something and how to communicate in training them. And the people around me, I'm constantly getting that input. With my partner, I'm constantly learning from him how he sees the world, how I can see the world, how we can do it together. And that's what made me me.